I'm taking you on a trip to woo-woo land today, and I need to stress that the topic of this video is purely based on my own observations and my own limited knowledge I have on the ins and outs of Faraday cages and how they can be used to protect electronics from electrical magnetic pulses, also known as EMPs, and coronal mass ejections, also known as CMEs. Those come from the sun and the prior bad people. Having said that, let's begin. At first glance, the Orange Hatch United States Federal Courthouse looks less like a traditional building and more like a precisely engineered object, a solid metallic form wrapped in glass, aluminum, and who knows what else. And in many ways, it can behave like something engineers know well: a Faraday cage. A Faraday cage is any enclosure formed or surrounded by conductive materials that distributes electrical energy around its exterior, shielding the interior from electromagnetic interference. It doesn't have to be intentional or perfect, it simply has to be continuous, grounded, and conductive. I read that from science. This courthouse checks many of those boxes, and that is what I'm here to show you. The building is wrapped in a grid of anodized aluminum panels, vertical sunscreens, steel framing, and metal window systems. Even the glass appears to be embossed with a metal pattern. Behind that exterior skin is a reinforced concrete and structural steel core. Together, these materials form an interconnected conductive shell that surrounds much of the occupied space. And I better note here, this is my opinion. While the courthouse was designed primarily for security, durability, and energy performance, the side effect is that the structure appears to naturally attenuate electromagnetic signals, especially higher frequency radio, cellular, and wireless transmissions. Many will say, well, how come I can get cell coverage while I'm inside the building then? My answer is, cellular signal boosters and distributed antenna systems can correct this. We have the technology. The physics behind the design is electromagnetic energy interacting with the conductive enclosure is redirected along the outer surfaces rather than passing cleanly through. The more continuous and grounded that enclosure is, the stronger the shielding effect becomes. Modern federal courthouses are designed with layered construction, thick walls, blast-resistant glazing, metal-reinforced cores, and limited penetrations. These requirements unintentionally enhance electromagnetic shielding by reducing gaps where signals can leak through. The Salt Lake City Federal Courthouse goes to the next level. It's not absolute, not sealed, but effective enough to noticeably alter the electromagnetic environment, both inside and out. This aligns with my broader philosophy of the building. The courthouse was designed to be secure without appearing defensive, albeit oppressive, and open without being fragile. The same materials that protect it from physical threats also quiet the invisible ones: radio noise, interference, uncontrolled signal penetration, and as I theorize, electronic magnetic pulse. Whether intentional or incidental, the result is a modern civic structure that feels insulated not just from the street outside, but from the electromagnetic chaos of the modern city, the capabilities of our own sun, and an EMP attack from enemies. The Orange Hatch Courthouse doesn't advertise itself as a Faraday cage, but through its materials, mass, and continuity, it quietly demonstrates how architecture and physics often intersect, sometimes in ways you only notice when you're steps away and look for yourself. What do you think? Was the building supposed to be a humongous Faraday cage, or is it the result of an ambitious architect with a flair for texture using the materials used in this case? If you've enjoyed this video, or it has massaged the old noodle in your head, consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy videos like this channel produces, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. Until next time, be safe and keep looking at buildings. Godspeed.